of the season, Mr. Collar and Kacha. Cry Cry Baby, obviously Manson. Best game of the season has to be Collar, Day Day, and Faith and Coin. Manipulator of the season, Gigi Jasmine. I feel like she was a manipulator. And competitive housemate of the season has to be Coin. And Faith and Jason. The face guide of the season, Coin, Day Day, and Sultana. Housemate favorite, obviously, Real Boy and Chaotic, Faith. That's all.
Okay, just again. Did you say gluten? What is it, Doris?
God, yeah.
You are right, though.
Skin
You're
pain,
actually
tiny
right.
skin
You're
pain.
actually right. Doris used to eat a lot.
Okay, I mean that's a
Like,
new one. That's what I'm asking
she
because
ate,
yeah.
no, see, Doris,
Oh,
and now I'm
Shady, I
telling you, she
said
used to
it.
eat a lot. She used to eat 6 Indomie, and she was always doing like 3 fried fishes inside that
Yeah.
Indomie.
Well, that
She
nyash,
dey eat
that
too.
nyash was more of food going in there. Okay, it's all right. Mendes, Mendes, go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll start by saying the list is missing one thing, yeah? There should have been something for Isabella. Isabella gave so much to that game for her not to get any mention. So I would just say maybe there should
Party
be,
babe of the season, maybe.
I mean, probably entertainer of the season or something like that.
The
That
part,
game.
even the party is going to be that Joanna is going to
I
contest. I
swear
bet.
it will be Jason,
Yeah,
Corinne,
yeah.
Joanna.
No, don't worry. Go
Hey,
ahead.
I'm just trying to squeeze her in. Anyway, instigator, yeah, culture, gluten culture, I think Isabella can be here. She did a lot of cho. You can't call someone Angler and Dracula and you are not a cho person. So yeah, cry baby, Mensan, best gamer, Isabella for me. Oh. She played Damboskid. She played Koi, played
With Dambo's kid, I mean, you make Kaikumi, maybe.
Kaikumi. I mean, thank you.
Mm.
She wanted to play.
Who played Coin?
She wanted to play
Who
Mensan,
played
but
Coin?
it didn't really work.
Who
But
played
she's a
Coin?
gamer. I would say she's
Conrad, don't get emotional. Don't get emotional. That is his opinion. Allow him.
Conrad, please, you're at work. Relax.
so manipulator. I would say Gigi Jasmine, competitive housemates or Jason J. Any day, anytime. I mean, whenever Jason doesn't win any task, the he's always feeling bad. That means for you to feel bad after a loss, you must be very competitive. Face card, Isabella will come here for me again. Housemates favorite, good boy. Then chaotic. Oh, chaotic. Thelma. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me see who's new. Tina comes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Um, I just want to emphasize on the most competitive because I've seen people not mentioning Tracy as competitive housemate of the season. She was also competitive. That's what I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see that. Fina.
Thank you very much. Hi, guys. Now, I want to make my list, and please, I will not want anybody to pull me, like stop me at why I'm talking, because most of you guys claim you are objective, but once they don't say things in favor of your faith, you come and you start cutting that person short. You said your own in favor of your faith. You were not objective. So allow other people to say and speak their mind. You don't need to cut me short. I must not reason the way you're reasoning. I must not pick who you're picking. So for the instigator of the season, we know I'll be giving it to two housemates, which is Culture and Dinari. Culture, in as much as Culture did his own on a low, we heard him a lot when he says things about people. Oh, this one said this about you. Oh, no go there. Oh, don't do that. Oh, this one. We saw everything Culture did, but it was on a low. Because when it comes to you, he will tell you, saying that you be my person. That's the reason why I come raising you this game. I will not want you to go and tell this other person. I know if you hold your update, I no go tell you now. That's the way you will put it. And you now that they are coming to tell your gist, because of you want to get more gist from that person, you will not go out and say Culture said this. That's the reason why that guy was not dragged at all for everything he was doing, because he puts it in a way that you cannot even come out and say Culture told me this, except the time he started coming out. People like Bright Morgans, that was his close friend, started clocking him, and other people started clocking him, and they started saying, oh, so now you they carry this thing, they go, everybody come know, say, okay, this is how it is. And Ebuka did not really question him every day, because everybody was actually enjoying everything he was doing on the show. In as much as he was an instigator, we were getting update and information about the show from him. So it was more like a good thing for viewers in a way. That is the reason why Ebuka didn't really say much. And Ebuka questioned him the day he left, right? So that's for the instigator. And for Dinari being an instigator, Dinari is a very subtle, like a very silent instigator. He will hear things, but he will come back and tell you this is what he heard. And we all heard that information. But Dinari will go back and tell you this is what I heard. And that is not what they said. But Dinari would twist. That's the reason why Dinari and Doris kind of suit each other. Because I don't know how they think. I'm not blaming them. It's a show. It's normal. So I'm not faulting anybody for this. It's just a show and my observation. Then for the gloating of the season, it's like you people were not even watching the show to see people that eat. People that eat in their house is Dinari and Culture. Even Culture is under Dinari. Culture should not even be on top of Dinari. It's like you people did not hear the housemate complaints on how Dinari eat. Dinari will eat and tell you, I have not eaten, this one says no go do anything, this one are just for the first stage. But Culture makes his somebody said Culture makes his own eating habits loud in the house. Yes. Because of Culture talks about food. Omo, I'm hungry, or Omo, I need to eat, or Omo, I want cook, or abeg who dey cook abeg. So he looks like he's always eating. But Dinari, on a low, alpha, my share dey this part, my cut dey here, my cut dey here, oya run am, you no wan eat, oya pass me your plate. He talks very quiet and silent that you don't even know that okay, he's actually coming for food. But the whole housemates made it a general consensus that Dinari is the gluten of that house, followed by Culture. So I'll stick with the agreement. Then the church of the season, it's not a bad thing, and I like the fact that the fan base are already claiming it, which is Kola. We already know the nickname came for him inside the house. Church of the season, Kola. His church gave us information, so many things in the house that was happening. There are so many things the camera was not showing us, but due to the his church in the house, we got to see so many things. We got to hear so many things. And one thing we know about Kola is Kola might do all his church, but he doesn't lie. Kola might be angry with you, gossip about you, talk about you, drag you, use different kind of words for you when he said things about going a lot. We all know it was because of a babe. That was the reason why he was doing all those on Koe. When he said things about other people, those ones are normal insults he was throwing at people. But when it comes to saying things that happened behind closed door, Kola doesn't lie. He says it as it is. He might exaggerate things or something like that. Me, I don't even know. But for the church, all church that Kola did in that house, apart from the insults he gave to people that doesn't even deserve it, Kola did a very nice church in a way. He did church that was bad though, but his church also made sense and helped his game. So for the crybaby of the season, I'm giving it to Mensa, and for the female, Gigi Jasmine. Gigi Jasmine was crying all through the season, all through her stay in the house. If she's talking to you now, she's trying to manipulate you, she'll use tears. If she's talking to people that she'll use tears. If you guys are having an argument and it is not going in her favor, she'll cry. If she's talking to people complaining about things, she will cry. And now it makes that's why I'm going back to manipulator of the season. to Gigi Jasmine. Anybody that called Gigi Jasmine here actually watched the show without sentiment. I actually watched the show without trying to push manipulator on other housemates because you saw them. The person that spoke last said something about every housemate might have been manipulative in a certain way. That one is part of the game. You have to be manipulative in a certain way to help your game. It's normal. When we are talking about somebody that is seriously manipulative, manipulated a lot of housemates, we'll talk about Gigi first. Other people were so serious about this their manipulative game that is not even just a natural game. That is not like it is just for the game. Some people took it personal. Gigi Jasmine manipulated a lot of housemates in that house. People like Victory. Victory did not ask you out for one day. Everybody on this TL turned against Victory, and I was like, am I the only one saying that Victory is not actually doing anything to this lady?
Thank you, Fina. I was fighting for
I
my life
was,
on
I
this
was,
page throughout that
I was
season.
going
Why?
crazy because of that Victory incident. I was like, am I the? I remember VHQ was always tweeting that Victory is the victim, and not the person inflicting anything on Gigi Jasmine. But nobody is saying it. Gigi Jasmine cries her way to the housemaid. The housemaid had to make Victory the issue. They all turned against Victory because they felt like, oh, you asked this girl out and you're trying to ask a friend that, okay, even if he actually asked the girl out, what is wrong in a game? Did they come there to find love? Did they come there to find relationship? If he chooses that as his game to ask different girl out just to play his game and to last long on the show, who are the housemates to start talking about him? Most of them there had girlfriends and boyfriends outside the house, but they were doing things with other guys. So why were they judging them? But it is not their fault because Gigi used tears to manipulate them. Everybody, even his friends, turned against him. Brian Morgan turned against him. I understand Brian Morgan's part because he didn't actually save Brian Morgan. That was where his own beef with Victory started. But that's not even the fact. Gigi Jasmine cried against Victory. Everybody on the TL wanted to kill Victory. Gigi Jasmine cried against Doris, cried against Sultana. Now went to both friends. She said, I watched that show very well, especially when Gigi Jasmine is speaking. She will go to Sultana. She will tell Sultana that Doris said this, so Doris said that. You go to Doris, you say Sultana said, you even told Doris that you cannot make somebody like Sultana your friend outside the house because this is how she moves. Is somebody that if you tell her that this is your man, she will steal your boyfriend behind your back. You made all those statements. Then you went back to Sultana that you finished discussing with Doris. You now called Sultana for a conversation, telling Sultana things that Doris said. That when Doris now said, no, Doris said, oh, I need to call both Sultana and this other guy that was a chef, Ortega. Okay, let's discuss this matter now. Did I say anything? And we not trying to put two heads together. That girl is so manipulative with her friends. She doesn't have any genuine friend. Me, I don't hate her. Oh. I like her. It's not my business. She's not my favorite. But I'm just talking about things I want. The girl manipulative. She goes to other people, she cries to them, talk to them to make them believe her. And you know, when you know people are moved by tears once they see a lady crying like this. Oh, she is the victim. Oh, this person has done so much bad to her. And I was like, you people should look beyond these tears. This guy is a liar. This guy is manipulating you guys. Not just that guy. Okay, which other guy? You saw Dinari. Dinari came to your bed to sleep first on the first night. Dinari tried to talk to you, tried to stay on your bed because Dinari felt like you guys were friends. And you chased Dinari out of your bed because you told him that Victory is staying there with you because you were making friends with Victory. You chased Dinari. Now Dinari had to find somebody else. We were not seeing Dinari in the house. He was kind of a bit ghosting, but he was still there. We still watched them. Dinari moved to Doris. Like it, the way it happened, it wasn't planned, but it came and it was beautiful. Now you are manipulating Dinari for leaving your friendship. You are telling him that you used to be my best guy in this house. You were telling Dinari that you used to be my best guy in this house, so you don't know what happened, that Doris has taken him away from you. Like, why will you do that? Why will you say Doris took Dinari away from you when you were the one that chased Dinari? Now you made everybody in the house believe that Dinari used to be your closest friend, your closest guy friend, but Doris came and Doris started controlling him, telling him not to